season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they
just steamrolling the defense. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Noles. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Fowler. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying the left side. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
quickly to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. He's going up top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and then forcing the turnover.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Fowler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Using his legs, it's Cook. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab outside. It's Cook.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that is a massive momentum-shifting play that completely flips the field. Offense is in the red zone. Bad decision, poor throw. It gets picked off. And how about the return all the way back to the opponent's red zone? That was incredible.
Running the red zone, it's Brown. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Let's go! The play action fake. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, But if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Wormley. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayava. Still on his feet at the 45. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's
the fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. He now has 84 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Creates a little space. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Scanning the field, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls in the deep ball. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Runs for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. Hey, he's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The AT unit on the field. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intent?
The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete out of the backfield.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fires to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. The 40. The 30. Inside the touchdown, no. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fowler. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incomplete.
He's got it down the left. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. He's piled up 97 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Michigan is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social, and their recruits are definitely taking notice. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Strachan. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Trojans are on the move. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions.
Oh, the ball's out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. There he goes. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Cook. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Making side adjustments here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Beck. Got his man down the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Knowles have pushed it inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Coming out with it, it's Fowler. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Ncaa. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Trojans want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's got him this time. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To throw, it's Ncaa. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback.
Touchdown, Trojans. And here they come, almost all the way back. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. They're trailing by 11 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. High ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Brown has it. Got a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They want to run it left here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Running to Green. Got enough for the first down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Beck. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's going to go down as